Hey, welcome back, Costco family. This is another edition of What is in the Costco in Las Vegas, Nevada. This one in particular is in Summerlin, Nevada, just about 20 minutes north of the Las Vegas Strip. I do want to note before we get inside here today that this video was shot a couple of weeks ago, so some of the items that are listed on sale are no longer on sale. So these things will be at the regular prices, but at least you get to take a look at some of the information related to the products. And then there are some things that are on clearance, which of course there's no end date, but once the inventory is gone for those items, then those items will no longer be existence. And some of the items, of course, may or may not be in your local store. But here in the Summerlin, Nevada store, you can see there are some clearance items. Again, when it's 00, that's a in-store manager special. And then here, the convertible pants, 1697. That's just a clearance item. And I gotta say, these things look pretty decent. They're lightweight, so that could be a good thing. Of course, you're not gonna get any warmth in the winter or fall months, but they are good for spring and summer, which is why they're probably going on sale now since we're closing out those seasons right now. But I remember trying to purchase these when they were not clearance, but a discount online, and just never pulled the trigger on them. I had them in my cart, but never pulled the trigger on them. So it looks like it's a pair of pants that then converts to a pair of shorts. So, who could not like that? Especially if you're going on a trip, especially if you're trying to condense your suitcase down. You can have this convertible pant that's a lightweight pair of long pants. And then if it's warm where you are, you can convert that to a pair of shorts. Or if you're flying Spirit Airlines where they don't allow you to check bags or even carry on bags without a fee, why not wear all convertible clothing where your jacket becomes a vest, your pants become a pair of shorts? It's the way to go. Continuing on to some more clothing, and this is again men's clothing, and you can see there are a couple of $6 items here. $6 for anything, really? Who would not buy that, even if you didn't need them? Even if they didn't have your size, why would you not buy a pair of $6 tech pants? And in this case, they do have my size. Ay, ay, ay. They have it here. So this was a tough thing for me. I'm really taking one for the team, showing you what's available here, because I certainly would normally just pick up a pair of weatherproof vintage men's tech pants if they're $6, but I am trying to take on a minimalist mindset. I gotta say, those are two things that are pretty much diabolically opposed to each other, being a Costco member and trying to be a minimalist. But I am dealing with those two evils on either one of my shoulders as I show you these tech pants that appear to have an elastic waist. So if you're a person who's like me, you like Krispy Kreme donuts, but you can't push away from the table, this allows your waist to expand as you eat those hot donuts now at Krispy Kreme. And then when you start to evacuate, then the waistband will contract to your normal waist size. So they look like they have a good variety of sizes at this point. $6, get in there. And again, this is at the Summerlin, Nevada store. However, your store might have these on clearance as well if they exist. Then the Beyond Meat patties, and yes, definitely it's Beyond Meat. And so if you're a vegan, if you're trying to do well and eat right, this is the way to go. However, the ingredients list on this package is rather long. And sometimes it might be better to just get a grass-fed beef burger than a Beyond Meat burger in terms of eating healthy, in terms of not putting chemicals in your body. However, some people have various reasons why they don't eat meat. It's not just for health reasons. So certainly if that's you, the Beyond Meat patties are the way to go. Now, these are the pokey sticks, and it reminds me of a friend of mine who was addicted to the hokey pokey, but he turned himself around. So that's really what it's all about. Just kidding. It's the Pocky sticks. And they're not pokey at all. But I just wanted to tell that story. That really is not a story at all. Just a joke bad dad joke at that. Anyway, so the Pocky sticks, they're here. They were on sale. This is one of those items that was on sale. However, you never know. They could go back on some sale or some clearance at your store. And if this is something that you are into, this is the variety pack, and normally it's $9 or so. Famous Amos. Love these cookies. I love the little individual packs, because then you can just grab one and go. And these were on sale, but they're normally $17.99, which is probably, again, what they're going to be at your store. Now, it's interesting. It has the story of Amos and all of that, and even talks about supporting, this African-American owned company. But I believe this company was taken from Amos a few years back, and he ended up leaving and starting his own second cookie brand. And I think he couldn't name it after himself, because when he lost the company, he lost the name Amos. So I think he has a cookie formerly known as Amos or something like that. I'm not sure what his new cookie brand is named. But the cookie recipe that Amos had that made him famous, it's still that cookie, and it's still pretty good. And they still carry it at Costco, whether it is on sale or not. And then the Rice Krispie treats. I used to love these, I would say, as a kid, but I loved them as an adult, really, and made them for my kids. I used to do the homemade Rice Krispie treats with the marshmallows and the Rice Krispies and a little bit of vanilla. You want to just add that secret ingredient, and that sets them apart. Then next we have the Kirkland Animal Crackers, and these are organic, which kind of surprised me. I've seen organic animals, how they raise organic animals, but I've not seen organic animal crackers. So maybe these animal crackers are made from those antibiotic organic animals, organic chickens and organic grass-fed cows. Maybe they use those to make these animal crackers. Not sure, but they're $10.99. They've got the Special K with red strawberries. Now, at the Costco, generally speaking, they don't have a whole lot of choices for cereal. So this Special K red berries, that's something to be able to see that here. Of course, they have the Cheerios. They have Honey Nut Cheerios. And then we're going to see another Kellogg cereal here coming up. But here are the numbers for the Special K. And, again, it's processed food. I'm not expecting a whole lot here. If you're trying to lose weight, we're probably going to do intermittent fasting versus doing cereal. However, if you're not counting calories, then these are great. I'm talking the Frosted Flakes Tony, the Tiger, which in some countries they're not allowed to even have Tony the Tiger on the box, because it is illegal to sell these things to kids with these cartoon characters on them. Can't remember what country that is. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments. But here Tony is featured famously right on the front of that box, and those are $8.29 normally, which is probably the price now. And then these Tate's chocolate chip cookies. Oh my goodness, you want to talk about just an extra crispy chocolate chip cookie. And even at the regular price, these are half the price of what they would cost in my local grocery stores. So we're talking Kroger, Smith's, Albertsons, those types of grocery stores. They do sell these, and they do have more varieties. There's chocolate chip, there's macadamia nut, there's a dark chocolate chip too, I think. But here in the Costco, they only have the chocolate chip, but it is pretty good. Then there's a passion fruit honey, which I had never seen before, or honey puree is what this is. And they actually had it on sample. They just put some cold water with this puree, and they were serving this as a sample. And it's pretty good. And, I like passion fruit. Don't get it that often. Usually if I'm at a buffet or hotel where they have passion fruit already kind of cut up and on display, I'll have some. I don't think I've bought passion fruit in the house for a long time, but I do like passion fruit. It's usually when I'm traveling that I'll actually have it. But this looks like an experiment gone bad from some alien embryos or something, but it's not that. The looks are deceiving here. It's pretty good. Passion fruit in general is good. A lot of good things in it. And then this honey puree is actually pretty good too, having just tried it in the store on this day. And then if that isn't your jam, what about this? This is a Manuka honey from New Zealand. Now, I've always heard that your honey should be local. You should try to get your honey locally. But this honey is from New Zealand and they're selling it in Las Vegas. So, not very local at all. But it may be something good about this honey. Now, on the carton here, it says that you should not serve it to children or infants under the age of 12 months. Huh? Wait, what? Why? Why should my infant not eat this honey? No, I don't have an infant. That's not the point. I'm too old to have an infant. But I'm saying that no infant should be pushing away honey that's natural from a bee. Why would you not allow an infant to have? Anyway, I digress. All right, so we're going on to another cereal. This is Raisin Bran Crunch, which is a little different from Raisin Bran. And by different, I mean it probably has more sugar because that Crunch ball is pretty sweet, whereas the Raisin Bran might have some health benefits given it is fibrous and will help you to move things along, if you will. But this has that Raisin Bran Crunch. Maybe not as good for you. And then the Hot Pockets. Would you like to have third-degree burns in your mouth? Have a Hot Pockets for lunch. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, as you can probably tell. In either case, this is the nutrition label for the Hot Pockets. You know, if you're eating the Hot Pockets, it's not about nutrition at this point. This is about a quick dinner. You're at work. That's all they had in the vending machine. And so you're getting a Hot Pocket. But they have them here at Costco. You get a whole package, 20 of them in the package, and be on your way and have a good day. Well, folks, that is all we have for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to walk through this parking lot and try to not get hit by people going and coming into this Costco. As I mentioned to you before, our parking lot here gets pretty full. It gets pretty busy. It's very easy to find yourself in situations where you think a car is going one way and then it goes forward into a non-existing parking space right in front of you and almost knocks you off the street. In either case, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out.